No intros, just straight in.
Yeah.
No kissing.
No kissing.
No kissing.
Okay. So, we're back with another reaction video. So, I'm not going to tell you the name of this band or artist,
Sneaky
but
boy.
I'm going to ask the question, how would you rate Elton John's opinions on music?
His opinions.
Yeah. Like, would you, if he said, okay.
No.
For instance, if he said this song was one of the best songs ever written, highlighting its melodies, chord structure, time changes, and he like praised this, would you feel like it had any weight behind it, or would you be like, oh, I'm curious to see what it is?
I would think so, because there's a lot of people, a lot of great musicians, and Elton John is a great musician, would always say, oh my God, I wish I had written that. That was always a saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's egotistical. I do agree with experts and understand the value of
hard
knowledge.
to be humble, isn't
But
it?
I wouldn't necessarily say it right. Okay, if Elton likes it, and I do like Elton John, I can't stand him in an interview, but I love his music. Sure, pretty much so. Particularly Pinball Wizard. But I wouldn't necessarily say, God, if Elton likes it, then it must be brilliant.
I'd agree with that too. You'd want your own opinion. But
Absolutely.
I think
Sorry, I'm fixing that. I'd value to a point.
Yes.
But it wouldn't be set in stone. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I would, because look at his catalogue. Is The Lion King.
I didn't know he was Valiant family album.
Oh, yeah. All his hits of the 70s. We were big fans of the 70s. Crocodile Rock.
I'm not denying that. I'm not doubting his back. I'm not doubting. But does that mean that he has the best ear to tell you what should be good and what shouldn't be good?
Yeah, but
Avoid
well, if
critics.
you look at it this way, if you've Elton John and me, and that song is played, and I say, I think that's the best song ever. That's it. It's gone. But if someone that is very, very famous says it, that's when it takes it up.
No, I think it gives it a bit.
You've just proved me point.
Yeah.
Well, who's to say that Elton John's taste in music is better than yours?
No, I'd agree with that. But I suppose I'm just teeing this
Viper
up.
Room every Saturday night.
Paddy Mac Live.
And what's the link?
The link is he said that about this
Ego.
song. He said that about this song from another band that are
okay.
very famous. But I'm not going to,
Okay.
no names, we're just going to
You can't help yourself. You're seeing too much already.
Yeah, I know, so I'm just
You
going to
just
go.
cannot help yourself.
I'm gonna go-
You're a gabby whore.
I'm cutting all this out so no one even knows that.
Greedy. You're not putting this out. This
No,
is
I
cut.
am, eh?
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start the track
Right.
in 3, 2, 1.
So your friends, no?
Oh, what a song. I can play that. I can play that.
Well, is that the sitar?
And that's open.
How'd you know that was going to happen?
Much more from the heart. Forever trusting
Is this true?
and nothing else matters.
Nothing else. Don't worry.
Never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. Hold these words I don't just say.
Nothing else matters.
Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view. And nothing else matters. Never care for what they do.
Is it Big O in the main line? Is it? Big O in the main line.
Forever trusting who we are. And nothing else matters. Never cared for what they do. Never cared for what they know. But I know.
I can see it.
I never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. Hold these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view. And nothing else matters. Never cared for what they say. Never cared for games they play. Never cared for what they do. Never cared for what they know. And I know, yeah. So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. No, nothing else matters.
Again, it's like a James Bond theme, isn't it? Very cinematographic, very cinematographic. It's very cinema. I can't speak anymore.
You know something? That is one of my favorite bands. One of my favorite
Okay.
songs. Don't say that.
It's
Say
over.
that.
Any idea who it was, Alvaro?
I have an idea, but I don't know who. I know the song. It's a grungy.
No.
They're not Seattle. They're not then
No.
those. Who is it?
Metallica.
Oh, Metallica. Oh, yeah.
But one of the greatest. Now, I know I'm not showing it. I can play the introduction. But it's such... When you were playing it, I could see it. I was at them a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I could see it being done and the audience.
Was that a different version than it's usually played?
No,
Was that a
that's the one
variation
that's
of a
played.
theme? No.
they
That's the
never
way it's
changed.
done.
But you know what? While you were playing it, I was thinking to myself, you probably see myself laughing. And on Facebook one day, there was a photograph of people going to a Metallica concert, and all the big Metallica T-shirts and leather things with all the badges and everything. Then there was a photograph of James Hetfield, the lead singer, outside Tiffany's with shorts, a t-shirt, and a Tiffany bag.
All right.
You know, this is what goes to see him, and that's
exactly.
But that's what he presents. As
that's the image. Isn't
but what a band!
What's the premise behind that song? Does anybody ever know?
I don't.
I mean, it's very thematic. It's very
I can
anthemy.
look it up, but I'm looking at. So, what did you like? I know you wouldn't classify yourself as a Metallica fan.
Well, that for me wasn't heavy metal.
Okay.
Per se.
It's very commercial metal.
Well, that's what maybe I'm very pedestrian. But no, very enjoyable. But the beginning is intriguing. I like it. But it's very much like, this could be a Bond theme.
Yeah.
Really good.
Or Rosemary's Baby or something.
Well, no, it's not that spooky.
But the drummer, Lars, he's supposed to be the most noisiest drummer in the world. That his drumsticks actually have aluminium inside them.
Oh, right, okay.
Because I had a buy a set from my young fella for Christmas.
Oh, really?
They are they're black. They're unbelievable.
Yeah. They're weighted to give them bigger sound.
But what a fantastic...
I think he's overcompensating.
Now, you've seen them. I've seen them in the RDS in Dublin. Mm-hmm. I've seen them in a few places, and the stage was just hanging black sheets. But now the one at Slane.
Yes.
That was an unbelievable stage.
Were you at Slane?
No, they wouldn't let me in.
I saw them 2 years ago in England. They did 2 nights. Different set list each night, which was great. Epic. What a great show. They sound brilliant live.
Now, unfortunately, last Friday, tickets went on sale for their new tour. And they said that they would go on sale at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I was sitting in the studio doing my Friday morning show, and I said I'd go on at 10 o'clock, and they were sold out. And we went on at 9.
I'll tell you, I got some, but it was only because I signed up.
It's going to surprise us, are you?
I wish. No, I managed to score 2 because I signed up to their fan club, and that pre-sale went on sale on Tuesday.
That's right, it did, yeah.
And could you only buy 2?
Yes. Well, it was the only 2 I saw. Like they were like it said there was loads of standing on.
And who are you taking?
No idea. Yeah. Highest bidder. Paddy Mac.
No, I can't go that day because I'm playing and they never came to hear me. But I will tell you, if you get a chance,
you're right. Fuck him.
You heard. Nothing else matters, and all the stuff. It's like they're like a Queen. It's commercially rock.
It is.
But you have to hear them with the New York Symphony Orchestra.
Yeah, they're excellent.
Oh my God! And to do all the stuff.
I just associate heavy metal. No. But then again, you're just your tool. It's like, okay.
Yeah. No. Well, I thought like that song had an epic feel. It doesn't hit you over the head straight away. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
You know, it's like it guides you in slowly.
I have many friends well, not many, but I have a lot of people who I know are into heavy metal. I'm really fucking moshy and headbang.
You've said your daughter's into like
Slipknot. She loved Slipknot at one stage. I don't know whether she still does or not.
Slipknot.
But it's like, I just don't get it.
Heavier than Metallica.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
Oh, I do.
I'm not saying it's wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's right.
You're not seeking it.
I don't even like it. It's not that I don't like it. I just don't get it.
Okay, fair.
I don't get the attraction in that rage. And I think it's wonderful. And the standard. Yeah. No, but just fucking.
No, that's the sugar kick.
That's the sugar kick.
But that song now, what did you think from someone that wouldn't?
Perfect, because I didn't even know it was Metallica.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know.
I knew the song and I couldn't place it because I wouldn't be that au fait with them.
Yeah.
But I knew I'd heard it before. I thought I might have heard a different variation. That might have been slightly calmer. But then again, you tell me it's not.
No, that's the one.
Yeah,
that's a calm.
But I'm still mad about it.
That's a calm. Would be a calmer song of theirs.
Yeah.
But like there's
the journey. But I mean the stuff that we listened to from Tool.
Yes.
That went, and then it went bananas, then it came back down. There was a sort of journey. But I'd love to know the background to that.
So, like, you mean the meaning behind it?
How did it come about?
Well, I think it was written by James Hetfield, from what I'm seeing here. And it's like, it's saying here, it's widely interpreted as a love ballad. Hetfield expressing unwavering commitment to a relationship.
Okay, right.
Yeah, nothing else matters.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
still going to pub.
Yeah, like the lyrics are like so close no matter how far.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
While Hetfield
So it's not you're going.
while Hetfield initially wrote it about a romantic relationship, he later described it as broadly about following one's heart and staying true to personal
Right.
values.
So it's not any particular allegory on war or
No.
politics.
They are famous
It is-
for that.
Yeah.
Like
No,
a lot of their
Yeah.
songs would be anti-war,
Yeah.
like from other albums.
Are there many groups that would be pro-war? Are there?
Maybe in Eastern Europe, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
okay.
I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking.
I know that.
Bye-bye, Chris. It's nice
know.
knowing you.
Who's
Have you
pro-war?
seen Taken?
I think Lockheed Martin have a band, so maybe they are.
Lockheed Martin.
Yeah, they make missiles.
Yeah, I know who they are. Yeah. Really?
No, they don't.
All right.
Didn't say
See,
that,
I'm so innocent.
Or Uncle Sam,
Someone said
the Uncle Sam band.
Yeah, someone said somewhere that Disturbed.
Yeah.
But, the lead singer mentioned something about that he was for what was going on. I only heard it, but I don't.
Well, there are neo-Nazi
Yeah.
and fascist groups out there.
I can see
We
James
can neither confirm nor deny, obviously, with that singer.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe.
No, I'm not talking about
I don't know.
I can't
Maybe I'm
remember.
wrong.
No, there are.
Of course there are. 100%.
I could see James Hetfield sitting on a sofa in the house. The introduction to that song is done on 4 strings with nothing else, just one hand, and it's so you go for the top on your E, your G, B. No,
Get the guitar.
Yeah. You get the, it's just bam bam
Sorry, yeah.
bam bam bam, and then you're hitting into it. But he must have been just sitting there thinking, "Oh, that's nice. I'll write that."
Yeah.
Just strumming along.
Yeah, you know, but their songs, like, it was years ago. We take Garth Brooks, for instance.
Please.
When Garth Brooks came to Ireland for the first time, they just, you couldn't get tickets. I was lucky I got tickets. My son.
Oh, those Croke Park? Oh,
Yeah,
no, not.
no, there's another one
Okay.
up in the Point. My son was only this size, the two of us went. And when he starts singing some of the songs like Tomorrow Never Comes and all, he says, "Oh God, you like the old ones."
Yeah.
You know? But every time Metallica comes, if they try a new song, well and good, but they want to hear Nothing Else Matters.
Yeah.
They want to hear all them ones.
Well, that's why they're sort of doing 2 nights.
Yeah, they're doing
Because you get
The full catalogue.
a bit like the hits.
It's
from
also
decades.
commercially very clever.
Oh, 100%. But if you have the catalogue to back it up,
Do it.
this.
You
I
know?
remember
Do
the new bass
like
player.
some bands stretch out a show, you're like, okay, come on.
Yeah, I'm the
like
same.
the hits,
The
there's like
Viper
3
every
hits in
song.
12 in like 8 songs. You're like,
Yeah.
this is fucking.
Yeah, but then, artists who don't think they're relying on the back catalogue want to present new album, new music, and people are, no,
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
know.
no, old
I'm
ones.
the same
Yeah,
with
exactly.
Viper Room for Saturday night. They might learn a new song there for the old one. But
That's what?
they asked me for other ones I do.
yeah.
But the thing is, there's the new bass player that's with them now came in.
Yes.
I seen the document. There's a documentary on them. Mm-hmm. And
I saw it too.
They're talking. They done the auditions. He got the job, and I said, right, listen. They're about merchandise and all this. And your man said, look, I tell you what, we'll give you $1 million and then we do the rest after that. That was it. Handed him $1 million, well, in his bank account.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets the merchandise and all that. But what a band.
They're a great band.
Yeah, you have to experience them.
They are a great show.
Oh, fabulous.
How long have they formed?
Oh, they're around
Oh,
since the
the
70s,
70s.
80s.
In fact,
And
there's
this
a
song, how old is
photograph.
the song.
Yeah.
91, I think, maybe.
Yeah, a famous photograph of Metallica in Castlebellingham.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Metallica.
Oh, stopped over.
We're going from Belfast to Dublin. And you know the statue of Our Lady in Kilsairn?
Yeah. The Cronecock.
The boys are there praying at it.
Yeah, they would stop the Cronecock.
Yeah, but that time they had hair down to here, but
Yeah.
they're all very
So
well.
where are they from?
Los Angeles.
Right.
Los
they
Angeles,
are
great.
such... I was mad I missed to get the tickets, but I'm glad in a way I didn't.
To be fair, I think like the closer you get, usually people throw them up on resale when they realize.
Yeah, oh yeah, but I'm waiting.
What, T-shirts?
No tickets.
No.
Oh, tickets. All right. Okay.
Especially for like ones like, because it was all like when I was looking at it, like it said the field, the standing. It said they were available, but you couldn't get one.
So what did you buy?
I got seated ones.
How much were they?
Oh, fuck.
100 and something, wasn't it?
I think it was 100 a night
100.
per night.
Oh, that okay.
Well, there is ones. I know there was ones that.
Sorry, I beg your pardon. Are you talking about the London? Are you talking about the English gigs?
No,
No, the ones next year in Dublin.
And so
But I saw them for 2 nights in England as well at a festival.
on at different
At
different sets.
Yes,
So what are they doing here?
same thing.
They're doing, but
So you're going both nights?
Yeah.
Oh. So you got 2 tickets per evening.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, very good.
Now, where were we? And why are we here? But
Are you having an
Yeah.
existential
Medication
problem?
time.
they're an incredible.
That's
band.
nice colour,
they're,
yellow.
They're just. They would be, to me. Now, Queen were good commercially.
Yeah.
These are they're. The amount of time they used to do that grunge. thing.
Yeah.
But now they're
Now, when you mention commercially, and I know you don't mean it just
well,
necessarily,
you can hear that
I think
song.
in terms of like their
but you know
reach-
what one says, it's just that quality of music.
No.
Yeah, okay, grand.
I think it's more so like
Yeah.
they would be heavy metal, but it's not something that would shut out some like a lot
Yeah.
of like it's
Oh, okay.
the reach has
Okay.
like Tool for instance.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say they are commercial. Like,
Well, they're very niche.
yeah.
yeah.
If you give it a chat, like it's not something you're going to hear on the radio.
Well, if someone like me that hadn't me would like Tool and when once introduced, I would never seek them out, and I would never be in a milieu or genre
Yeah.
ever in that spin. I would never. I really wouldn't have until introduced to us. That's what it takes.
Yeah.
An introduction, open your mind a bit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I definitely I would be a fan of Metallica's.
Alvaro, would you give the song a thumbs up?
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Excellent.
absolutely. I would. Yeah.
There you go. You
There
might-
are other stuff I don't really know. I know they're
well,
quite heavy.
we can
no,
we can experiment in future episodes.
break me in gently.
We will. We'll break it in gently.
And they
Finger
have,
deep.
and they have their own cigars.
Oh no, the finger first. Panama,
Yeah, well, it is a
Havana.
cigar. They have their own because Hetfield smokes an awful lot of cigars.
You can. There's videos of him. You can see him. Like if they're doing something on stage or they're changing something around, there's videos of him coming off from fans. He'll just sit down, hand someone the guitar, and he'll just take a few
Yeah.
puffs of a cigar just to
Chillax.
get a few beats in between songs.
Yeah.
It's,
You can see fans screaming at him, and he's just there.
Yeah.
But
Great.
I'd be
just
the
give me
same
a
way.
few minutes.
You're the same, but you take it. He takes a wee flask of Complan.
Paddy's a smoke machine. And
No, but he hides behind. It takes a wee Complan, don't you, son?
Yeah.
And don't forget your tablets. It reminds you to go back on the stage.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy
For the
that.
next one, bye bye.